And I kind of often say the thing, running a restaurant or street food is kind of like 25% cooking, 75% problem solving. The cooking thing's easy, but it's the other things that come around with it. My name's Ashley. This is
Patrik.
We are from Mexican Seoul. We are a restaurant based in East London. How it kind of started, I lost my job in furlough. I got furloughed from my job, and I've always been into cooking, used to do supper clubs quite a lot, and it was one of those things that I think has happened to quite a lot of people where people reassess what's important. What we're really famous for, I suppose, is our wings. So I've been going to an event called Wingfest for many years as a customer. One day the director of Wingfest came down, tried the wings, invited us to compete, and then we ended up taking 3 awards home that year. So I kind of quit my day job from that moment, and then just spent a lot of time just doing street food, trying to get our names out there. Then we went on to doing festivals, did things like Glastonbury, and then this building came up and just fell in love with it instantly, and thought, why not just take another dive into the unknown?
Speaking on food, like why this fusion of Mexican and Korean cuisine?
I've travelled quite a lot, and I've always been into sort of Asian food. Travelled around Mexico. It's quite a big. It's a big fusion in Los Angeles, where they obviously have both communities.
How have you found your response from the local community, or kind of give us a sense of what the community means to you guys here?
So I quickly realised it's a bit of a difficult location. We're near Victoria Park, but we're not actually that close. And so it really took the sort of community falling in love with what we do, really enjoying what we do, because we've kind of created this community where they keep coming back over and over again. You had the opportunity maybe to go into like Soho or something like that, where you're just turning over guests and you don't see them again. But the feeling you get when a customer comes back over and over again, to the point where you kind of become friends, and they message you about new things, and like I said, it's a community. And I'd much rather be in this sort of situation where we have the same people coming back, who support the brand, rather than just sort of faces that we never see again. It gives you a lot more sort of feedback into your food.
Let's talk about us. Let's talk about bitters. But no, jokes aside, like you guys reached out to us a couple of years ago, or even more than that, before you started, before this place came to be in its true genesis. Why did you pick bitters?
So it's not really a question for me. I'm more the food person. So Patrik is our general manager here at Mexican Seoul, and he basically said, I'll let him speak in a minute, but he I need my time. He basically said there was only one or two breweries he wanted to work with, one especially for the Pilsner, and you guys were his number one sort of choice.
Yeah, it was kind of simple for me, because as I told you, I discovered you guys back in 2016 when you started, because luckily I used to live in the area, so I literally lived 5 minutes away from your brewery. And when you open, because I'm Czech, and we are really keen for our lager, as I told you many times, it was damn difficult for me to find really good lager in the UK. I spent so much time running around and trying all the breweries. They're terrible. I'm not going to name them, but
We don't want any enemies.
yeah,
We have enough enemies, no more.
they've been terrible so far. And then I discovered you, and it changed everything. And obviously, and obviously, it wasn't perfect in the beginning, but I think since the time I know you, you flipped completely, and now there was the product which is closest to a Czech German beer as possible, and that's for me a huge important thing. And also, you've been amazing people. Even you didn't know me, I didn't work in the industry at the time. I always felt welcome and everything.
I think just to build on Patrick's point, like we said, it's a hard industry, so you want to work with people who have similar ethos, similar like drive, passion, and I noticed that on the first day when you came down, you spoke to us about what you're going to do, and all the help that you gave us when we were starting up. We don't have any investment. We're an independent business, so for someone like yourselves to come along and help us was huge.
Do you have like 1 or 2 days or a moment in the industry, particularly in hospitality, that you go, whoa, that was a bad day?
Well, last year alone it taught us the word resilience. I mean, we were burgled. We had a start of the year where they stole all of our alcohol.
Alcohol, iPads, everything. Like everything what could be stolen got stolen.
And then we had this one day where, funnily enough, during Glastonbury, I worked at Glastonbury, and I had my electrics run over by a tractor. So I had to deal with that on the second day. So it's a lot, basically. And then about half an hour after I managed to resolve it, I got a phone call from Patrik and Steve, my head chef, to say that the power in the restaurant had also gone, which is not linked, but twinned. Essentially, there was a problem outside of the restaurant area where the power had gone down, but we didn't know where it was. So that was like a Friday in June, which is usually our busiest time. And again, so you're just having to fight fires, whilst also sort of ringing through to customers who don't necessarily understand why you're cancelling their booking last minute.
Is there one particular moment since opening here or in your industry where you go, shit, I love my job? And has there been a certain thing where you go, that I love what I do?
No. No, I'm joking. No, I think for me, whilst you're thinking maybe, is we got to celebrate our first birthday at the restaurant, and it sold out pretty much instantly, and it was just like, also that morning we were on Sunday brunch. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, anyway, we got asked to go on Sunday brunch, and it was like very stressful. Then came to the party, and you kind of just like take a step back and you look around, because it's very hard to kind of, when you're in the thick of things, to really appreciate how well you've done, because like we said, you're constantly fighting fires. So it was just that day, I remember like looking around, the staff were having a few drinks, the customers were like coming up to us and sort of thanking us and things like that, and it was just that one moment where you kind of take a step back and go, oh, we've actually achieved something here, because you spend your time just like battling, but then to be able to just take a step back and see all the people who have enjoyed your food, who are just, it gives them a bit of joy, puts things into perspective a little bit.
So how would you sum up Mexican Soul and this venue, say, in 3 words to them?
I don't know. Steve, any suggestions?
Head chef Steve?
3 words, this restaurant.
3 words for this restaurant. Innovative.
Innovative.
Family orientated, and then it's
Hyphens work.
Yeah.
And,
Passionate. Yeah.
Love it.
There we go.
We build it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, leaning onto you guys, like, help us understand what's next for you guys. I know there's some stuff going on, but it'd be great to hear from you guys. What are you working on here?
So in terms of Mexican Soul, we're always trying to improve. So like, even though we've achieved what we achieved, I don't think we've reached where we want to be with it yet. So we want to continue bringing out amazing, innovative dishes. We want to expand the restaurant a little bit, maybe create like an outside winter terrace, but just keep delivering top quality food and great service. So we'll continue to do that. We'll potentially maybe be looking to open a second Mexican Soul site. We're not rushing into that though, because we want to make sure that we choose the right area. Again, I think we've come to the realization that we want to make sure that we're basing ourselves in another community area where we can create something similar without sort of compromising what we've done here. Our main goal is to always keep this such a home for people that we don't get too busy elsewhere. So leading on to what we are working on at the moment is we are building a new kitchen, a new restaurant or kitchen concept called Souls of Mischief, which is going to be a burger concept, taking some of the ingredients that we already use at Mexican Soul, and creating. What we're going to do is we've sort of cemented ourselves in the chicken wing world. We now want to create an unbelievable burger, which is going to be very difficult because there's so many amazing burgers out in London. You've got Bleecker, Black Bear. So Leytonstone Tavern, we want to rub shoulders with those guys.
For people who are watching this, like, how can they support you? I'm guessing, obviously, come here, eat amazing chicken wings, but yeah, where can they follow you and what should they be doing? Yeah,
just come down to the restaurant, introduce yourselves. We're very friendly people, and we love meeting new people. And like I said, that satisfaction you get when someone new tries your food is amazing. So just keep supporting us, but also just keep supporting your local businesses and businesses such as yourself. I think, as you probably agree, it's a difficult time at the moment, and I think that just supporting independent businesses is the main thing you can do. And yeah, just that's what I would say. Yeah,
love it. Preach. Well, I'm just going to top up my glass a bit, and yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you so much for coming down, man. I really appreciate it.
And yeah, come down to Mexican Soul. Cheers.
Cheers.
Look, I almost started crying there.
Sorry. How was it?
That's great, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, you guys are great. Thank you so much.
Try to keep it a bit positive as well.